If you clicked this video, I'm sure you know that Dragster is currently in limbo. Here's a quick recap to catch you up before I dive into the two major things that I have seen literally nobody talking about, including some world exclusive footage from the infield area and breaking down news to me that officially confirms Dragster's fate, in my opinion. I'll also give you tips on how to get the best views of these things just in case you want to check them out for yourself. On September 6th of 2022, Cedar Point made the following press release. We have an important update to share regarding our Top Thrill Dragster roller coaster. After 19 seasons of operation with 18 million riders experiencing the world's first strata coaster, Top Thrill Dragster, as you know it, is being retired. However, Cedar Point's legacy of ride innovation continues on. Our team is hard at work creating a new and reimagined ride experience. We'll share more details and information at a later date. This release sent waves of speculation like wildfire throughout the community. It truly amazes me how many people told me before this announcement that LSM Dragster was impossible, but are suddenly huge supporters of the idea now. Anyways, that's not what I want to discuss in this video. I want to discuss the deconstruction of the ride. Very shortly after the press releases went out, construction walls went up around this iconic ride. The following week, workers were seen using grinding wheels to take apart parts of the launch. Most people assumed that grinding wheels meant the launch was being scrapped as they were not being careful with the cuts. For a couple of weeks, this was the story we had going, but that all changed last week. A crane came into the fenced area and track was clearly being removed, leading people to jump to one of two conclusions. Either the ride was being torn down, or the track was being scrapped and cut up to make space for a new launch. This is the furthest non-speculation update that I've seen any channel cover. I'm here to say not only do I have more of an update than this, but I have found something that, again, in my opinion, confirms Dragster is not being torn down without care and points majorly to a rework and not scrapping. Let's talk about this world exclusive footage and take a look at it because ironically, that's kind of the smaller of the two things I want to discuss in this video. If you look at this footage taken by me on Saturday, September 24th, you can clearly see that all of the motors that actuate the brake fins on the launch track have been carefully removed and stored on pallets, meaning they're either going to be in long-term storage or shipped off somewhere. This one shot alone essentially single-handedly dispels the entire theory of Dragster being ripped apart quickly and without care. Another part of the ride that was saved, which also points to this, is the small connecting pieces between the supports and the transfer track, which happen to be sitting in the infield right where they would be if they were to add a new transfer track. I cannot gather footage of the track or the support pieces as they can only be seen from rides. Power Tower will give you the best view of this specific thing, by the way. On to the exclusive news. There is something new in the construction site next to the track that has been brought in. After studying footage for 20 minutes of old POVs and off-ride, I can confidently say that what I saw was not part of the original coaster. While riding Iron Dragon, I saw at what I first thought were solar panels, but upon further investigation, I realized I was looking at shielding to go alongside the track. These pieces were made out of metal and had holes in them almost similar to a cheese grater. They were specifically the perfect height to cover the sides of the track from flying objects under the train without blocking any view from inside the train. I wish I could get footage of these so badly, but since I can only get a good view of them from Iron Dragon, I obviously cannot. Anyways, with everything I have seen, I'm more confident now than ever that the brake run, launch track, offloading platform, and station track will be replaced and have shielding added alongside the track, not only to protect riders in line, but also to lower the insurance costs for the park. If you want to see these things for yourself, there are multiple good angles to head to. Obviously, Power Tower is amazing for this. If you want the best view, request seats 11 and 12 on the drop side. You'll only get about 30 seconds of interrupted time above that midway, but it's still 30 seconds of uninterrupted time above that midway. Iron Dragon gets a shorter but clearer view of the other side of the track and has been invaluable for me in this process. The exit stair platform for Corkscrew serves as a great spot to see where the track has been cut, and the lift hill on Corkscrew gives about a 15-second decent view, if you can handle what comes after the lift hill on Corkscrew anyway. As for seeing the motors, there's a tiny slit in the fence that you can just slide your phone through, or if you have a selfie stick, you can put your phone over the fence. If you get a good seat on some other coasters, you can get glances, but nothing quite as good as these. Valraven and Millennium come to mind, just based on their height and location, but I cannot verify those myself. What do you think about this new information and the implications they have for Dragster's future? Let me know down below. I can't wait to discuss it all. I'm Josh from Station Wait. Have a great day.